Good morning, Geminis. Good morning. It is Thursday and almost the weekend. Almost the weekend. I have a couple things to say. I know it's late, but I wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to all you mommies out there. I hope you had a wonderful day. And those of you who aren't mommies, but maybe you celebrated with the special mothers in your life. And I hope you too had a lovely day. And also for those of you who lost your moms, I'm sorry. I lost my mom a couple years ago, and I know how hard Mother's Day can be. So thinking of you guys. Also, a week ago, I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. When I started this channel, I wanted to help people, and like probably all tarot readers, and I just wanted to help people, but I really didn't think I would get more than a handful of subscribers, and yet here you guys are showing up and showing out, and I'm just so touched, humbled, grateful, all of the above. I really am. I really, really am. Okay, Geminis, what is going on for you? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini. If you are a Gemini, know a Gemini, feel like being a Gemini. I am so glad you guys are here, showing up for me and for these messages. So what do we have for you guys? What's the general energy for Gems? What is it? What's your general energy? Ooh, I like 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, starting out strong, Virgo energy. I'm getting the Magician, you and Virgo, you know, you guys are the Magician card. What are you manifesting? You are manifesting a lot of money is what that is. What is challenging that? What is challenging the 10 of Pentacles? That is a lot of investment there. The 7 of Cups. That maybe you feel like you have almost too many options. There's something you really want to do, but it's like, how do I go about to get it? This is a card of confusion. You know where you want to end up. It's just trying to pick that path. Pick that path. What's the reason for the reading? Why are we all here today, kids? What is it? Page of Swords. Yeah, but you're researching. Page of Swords. I can't even talk. Page of Swords is the sharpest guy in the tarot deck. He does a crap load of research. And there you are. It's an air sign, and you are an air sign. And I just feel like you are really trying to narrow this down. How do I go about to do this? And maybe you almost feels a bit overwhelming when you feel like you have too much to do. And therefore, it's like paralysis analysis, and you can't get moving on something. What is in the recent past, Gems? What's in the recent past for you guys? What's the recent past for the Geminis? 10 of Swords. Well, that usually starts new beginnings. After the 10 is the Ace of Swords. And it's your card again. 10 of Swords. Yeah, pain. Pain, pain, pain. But I'd rather see the 10 than the 3, because the 3 is like deep in it. The 10 is, you know, it's over and you're not going back. You're done. And where now you're thinking of legacy, you're thinking of where should I put my investment long term that's going to make me the most money or the most happiness. And I think you're just trying to narrow down these options of what to do or where to go. What's on your mind, Gemini? What's on your mind? What is it? Ooh, the Emperor reverse, feeling out of control. And I feel like this is you weighed down with options. With the options. It's just trying to, I feel like it's overwhelming. The Emperor reverse is someone who doesn't feel like they have control in a certain kind of situation. And I just feel like it's just, if let's say this is a business and you have a business idea and you know where you want and what you want to do long term, and what kind of money you want to make, but how do I go about it? And I'm just getting a feeling, I feel like I need to say this, is when you feel overwhelmed like that, you need to break it up into small goals. So maybe don't try to feel like you need to have it all figured out by Sunday. This is just try to give yourself, let's say this month or this week, I'm going to work on my website or I'm going to work on my business cards. Because once you see your name, you know, in a professional setting like that, it's amazing the energy and how things will kind of spiral in your favor. Like the momentum will only build and it will get easier. But you first have to break this up in small goals for the people I'm reading for. Because I do feel like this is more like personal, something personal, like with your career. I'm feeling this is like a career reading. What is the near future for you guys? What's the near future for you guys? Ooh, Aquarius energy, King of Swords. I like this. I like this because this is getting clarity. I do feel that. I feel like this is confusion because you know what you want. You just don't really quite know how to get it because there could be too much options. Or I feel like Seven of Cups is just so many things you have to do to get there. The King of Swords is like, wait. Let's slow this down. Let's put this on paper. Let's get a business plan. Let's figure this out. Maybe somebody's coming in that's Aquarius energy and they're older, somebody to lead the, to mentor you, to help you out. How do you see yourselves right now, Gemini? How do you see yourselves? How do you see yourselves right now? Oh, the Seven of Wands reversed. You feel... Oh, I feel like I want to say you feel like giving up. I hope not. Seven of Wands reverse. I feel like that's like, I feel like giving up. That's when this is when the negative feelings overtake you. This is when you feel like it's just too much to do, so you don't do anything at all. It's like you can't defend something that's, yeah, it's kind of throwing your hands up. Not really throwing your hands up. And I feel like that's, even though it's a wand, I feel like it's almost should be emotions. I feel like that's more in your emotions. I don't think you're really going to give this up because we have the Ten of Pentacles in the center of the reading. But I feel like the Seven of Wands reverse is just momentarily 3 a.m. kind of thoughts like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Emperor reverse. I don't know if I could take this kind of control to pull this off. What's the energy coming in you don't see coming to influence this? Ooh, what is that? Flipped over. I like it. Victory. 9 of Wands. Don't give up, Gem. Don't give up. This is energy that's coming in to help you out. You're so close. You look at that 9 of Wands. He is the wounded warrior. He has seen some shit. He's been through some shit. He's bandaged and bruised, but he's not giving up. And that is what tarot is saying. Don't give up on your dreams. You're closer than you think. What's in your emotions, Gem? What's in your emotions, Gemini? What's in your air sign emotions? 9 of Swords, just stressed. Oh. What's the outcome here? What's the outcome for this reading? What's the outcome? 5 of Swords reversed. I like that. 5 of Swords reverse is, now I'm itchy. We'll clarify before we actually jump into that, but I like that. I'd rather see the 5 of Swords reversed than the 5 of Swords. I feel like that, again, is that maybe you feel like you're going to get too many enemies or too much hate by doing this, but it's reversed, and I feel like you're going to overcome those thoughts and emotions. Let's clarify. I feel like clarifying, like we need to clarify with this, the Golden Tarot. Okay, tell me about the 10 of Pentacles for Gemini and the 7 of Cups. What's the 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups for Gemini? 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups for Gems. Tell me about 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Feels good. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. What is that doing here? What is that doing here for Gemini? 8 of Pentacles reversed. Again, I feel like this is a analysis paralysis. Too many options, too much confusion. Where to begin? How do I get there? How do I get on my path? Give me one more card on that. And the Page of Pentacles. But you really want this. This is beyond want. This is starting. And he's holding 1 pentacle. This, again, I'm feeling, guys, with the 7 of Cups, you feel like there's too much to do. But do you guys notice that? 8 of Pentacles reverse is not doing anything. And this guy's showing you just focus on one thing. Page of Pentacles. He's holding 1. Focus on one thing at a time. That's how you get through this, is focus on one thing at a time. Page of Swords, reason for the reading. Page of Swords, reason for the reading for Gemini. Yeah, ooh, we have the Emperor. I like. Isn't that ironic? The reason for the reading is the Emperor. And the Page of Swords is looking at him. On your mind is the Emperor reversed. You know you are an Emperor, Gemini, Aries energy. You know you are. You know you can do this. But again, on your mind is just thoughts. And what are thoughts? 9 of Swords in your emotions. Internally, intuitively, you know you can do this. You can have not just a great life, but a fantastic life. You can make lots of money, have a lot of success, bring you a lot of fulfillment. You know what this reading reminds me of? This is one of those things that if you start this and try not to let your head get in the way, and just start putting things into action. And before you know, it's going to snowball and snowball, and try to keep those blinders on one day at a time. When you look back, ooh, I got chills now. When you look back in a year, you won't even recognize your life. You will not recognize your life. And you're going to be so thankful that you did this. You're going to be so thankful that you did this. Oh, tell me about the Ten of Swords in the past for Gemini. Tell me about the Ten of Swords in the past. It is the Six of Wands reverse, no victory. And if this is a job, maybe this, okay. Maybe you saw the same potential in a previous situation. Could be a relationship. You guys can apply it how it is. But if this was a job, maybe you saw that maybe some of you started your own business and it failed in the past. And that is what is still internally you're holding on to, is, like this Seven of Wands reverse. Like, I couldn't stop it from falling. I couldn't. And maybe you're afraid it's going to take that same path. And that's why you're the Emperor reverse. It's just like, you can take control, but it failed in the past. Six of Wands reverse. There was no victory here to be had. And a Ten of Swords, and then you had to heal from it. Then the Seven of Cups of, how do I pick myself up? How do I start? Maybe Eight of Pentacles reverse. You haven't worked in a while, and this is just something new. It's something I think I'm feeling that this, internally, this is a better idea than anything you've ever come across in your entire life. If it's a job, it's such a great opportunity. But you feel like maybe you can't obtain it. What's the Emperor reversed on your mind? Why is the Emperor reversed on your mind? Oh, Ten of Pentacles reversed. I feel like because you lost money in the past, you lost your investment, and therefore you lost your confidence to lead your own life. For some of you, I do feel like, and now I'm itchy by saying this, I feel like some of you, there's some time that's happened between this past situation of maybe a loss of job or even your own business and where you are now and what you want to do. So maybe you haven't worked. Maybe the pandemic, put you out of business, and you haven't worked, and the bills are piling up, the debt is accruing, and you see this opportunity you wanna pursue with the Page of Pentacles. You want to pursue it, but it's just that fear of what if it all falls apart again. Tell me about the King of Swords in the near future for Gemini. What's the King of Swords in the near future for you guys? What's the King of Swords doing here? Seven of Cups again. But I do feel like this. I feel like, there's two things. Somebody's going to come help you out with this confusion. Somebody's going to come help you out and break this down for you. Maybe it is a business plan. Maybe this is a King of Swords. It could be maybe some of you are seeing an accountant. I don't know why I said that. But it could be somebody like, what are those offices, government offices, where you go and they help you with a business plan. This could be a fatherly figure. It could be your own father that's going to help you out and break down this confusion, because right now you're looking at everything and it's just like, I'm so overwhelmed. But if this isn't somebody coming in, I do feel like this is the energy you're going to embody. This could even be spirit, God, your angel guides. You are going to get clarity, even maybe through tarot or through dreams, that's going to help you see this clearly and where you need to go. Tell me about the Seven of Wands reversed, how you see yourselves. What's the Seven of Wands reversed, how you see yourselves? What's the Seven of Wands reversed? And Six of Pentacles. I feel like this is someone helping you out. You see yourselves, but also, Seven of Wands reversed is, maybe that was you. It's kind of like I almost feel like this is you right here. And you worked and you worked and you worked at something in the past and you got very little return. That's what I'm feeling on that. This is what you saw was going to happen, is all this gold. And in reality, this is what it gave you, is crumbs in your hand. And of course, you can't thrive on crumbs in your hand. And maybe you fear the next is you're going to be this guy and get nothing. And that is, I feel like your fear and why you feel like you can't make this happen. The Seven of Wands reverse. It's just like, this is all going to crumble again. And it's going to happen again. Tell me about the Nine of Wands coming in. Victory. I like that. Why is the Nine of Wands here coming in, the energy? And Two of Swords. This is going within. This is a card of peace. This is confusion over here. This is madness. This is madness over here. But I feel like you're going to go within, maybe take some time out, try to maybe isolate yourself, put it down on paper. I do feel like it's tied to this King of Swords. For some of you, I strongly feel like somebody's going to come in to help you out here. But the Two of Swords is going within to make that decision. It's a place of peace, you know. It's going within to make this decision. And so you can focus. It's in between. It's in between the sun and the moon, the land and the water. She's even in between two swords, closing off her heart. She's going within to find the answers. And she's okay with being in the here and now. And I feel like when you go within, that is when I think you know what I'm feeling. When you go within, that is really where you're going to realize how much you want this. How much you wanted even in the past, and maybe you're trying to figure out why it failed. And honestly, it could have been the pandemic and it was out of your hands. And it doesn't mean you're going to fail again, but this is going within to make heads and tails of a past situation and where you're headed. And once you do, that's the Nine of Wands. You're so close. It's like that victory. So this is don't give up. Don't give up. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. And look, we have 2 9s and we have a 10. It's like this is for someone who's just almost there. You're almost out of the darkness, Gemini. What's the Nine of Swords about? Tell me about the Nine of Swords for Gem. The Ace of Wands reversed. That's what you're stressed out, that it's not going to happen, but you want this so bad. I mean, I feel like this is like a financial read. This is a career read. This is a self-empowering read. If this is a relationship, it's just a relationship that didn't work out in the past. A new opportunity comes along. You see long-term growth. Maybe you just don't have the confidence to feel like it's going to work. You know, maybe you feel like they're above you, or for some of you, it could even be happening in the workplace. But maybe you feel like they're above you and they see you as pages and you see them as emperors. And this is someone you really want, but you just don't think they're gonna, if you speak up about it. This is just, you know, a side story for the relationship ones. If you speak up about it, you just feel like that you might get rejected. You might get rejected. And so you're kind of afraid to put yourself out there with the Seven of Wands reversed. But you really want it. Okay, tell me about the Five of Swords reversed in the outcome. What's the Five of Swords reversed for Gemini in the outcome? What is that about? A lot of swords, a lot of air signs here. What's the Five of Swords reversed? And the Four of Cups reversed. This is Four Cups reversed. Okay, let me get one more card, because that can mean 2 wildly different things. It could be a card of regret. If you're somebody else, this is a card of like the one who got away, of regret. But I don't necessarily think that. I feel like this is coming out of emotional neutral, because we have the Two of Swords here coming in, right? That's emotional neutral. Four of Cups reverse is coming out of an emotional neutral, coming out of that place of stagnancy and now moving into action. And how you're going to do that is, I feel like the Five of Swords reverse is you. I don't even feel like these are people. I don't feel like it was drama, or I don't think it's really stabbing in the back, but it's the perception that people, you know, if it was upright, it's like that perception that people won't accept you, that you won't be able to be on the same level of them. And you're now changing that thinking. With the Four of Cups reverse is just, you're coming out of your head, and I feel like you're getting into like the Six of Wands. You're getting you're getting yourself back here. Tell me about the Four of Cups reversed and the Five of Swords reversed. What's the Four of Cups reversed and the Five of Swords reversed for Gemini? Yeah, Page of Cups. You are going to follow your heart. Isn't that lovely? I love that. The Page of Cups is the dreamer, the poet of the deck. He's just, he can just burst with confetti at any moment. He's happiness, he's optimism, he's positive. I feel like once you get out of your head, Gemini, in the Nine of Swords, and I don't know if I said that, but you know that's your card. Once you get out of your head and stop thinking the worst is going to happen, that's when the best comes in. That's when your confidence kicks in. Give me another card there. Five of Swords reversed for Gemini. What is that? And yeah, Five of Swords reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed. And Knight of Swords reverse this is anxiousness. This is anxiousness where you can't get something done. I feel like this is what's led you to this point. What's led you to this point. It could be the overwork card. Ooh, look at that. Libra, justice gently flew out. I wouldn't even say flew out. It gently crept out of my deck, so I'm going to take it. It's justice is here. This is your karma. This is your karma. You've tried hard in the past to make something work and it didn't work. You have to accept it for what it is. It was a lesson, but it doesn't mean it's not going to work out in the future. This is your time, Gemini. Don't be afraid to take it. You got to get in that fool energy and jump off that cliff, you know? And because 4 of Wands upright, we have happiness. A strong foundation. 4s talk about honesty. This is ironic. 4s talk about honesty and foundation. The Justice card, she's got a square and her crown. If you look at the original, like this is a little different, but she'll have a square and a crown, but she does have a square holding her cloak together. Squares are 4s, 4 corners, and they talk about strong foundations and honesty and truth. And this is a person who values honesty and truth. I do feel like, Gemini, you value honesty and truth. This is how you deal with people. This is how you want to be respected in the future. But the 4 of Wands is what? That is a strong foundation made of something that won't crumble. So if you take this chance and follow your heart, I feel like, let me put that because that was here, the 4 of Wands. If you follow your heart, it's going to lead to such great things for you. You just have to get out of your head. And like I said, if you actually follow your heart and do this, you're going to look back in 1 year and not recognize who you once were. And you're going to be so grateful you gave yourself this opportunity. Okay, Gems, that is what I have for you this week. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week and weekend. I'll see you next week, guys. Take care.